Today, under Vigilance Awareness Week, is the debate competition. The topic of debate competition is Celebration of Vigilance Awareness Week is necessary to make India corruption free. And I, BHAWANA DABRAL, working as PGT English in Kendriya Vidyalaya ONGC Panvel, is going to tell my views against the topic. So I firmly put my ideas forth against the celebration of Vigilance Awareness Week to make India corruption free. My dear friends, I would like to first of all put forth the point what vigilance exactly is. Vigilance is about the alertness which we all should have in us all the time to see and watch our surroundings. It is true that corruption emerges and grows gradually, but when it grows, it flourishes and catches a speed swiftly. So, in its bud condition only, it becomes our duty to just trace it and cut it off. Vigilance awareness means that as a citizen of India, we should be vigilant enough of our surroundings. We should take care that malpractices, corruption is not at all prevalent in it. And if we find any, we should immediately take action against it or report the authority about it. Celebration of Vigilance Awareness Week somewhere shows that we are not doing this part of our duty. We are not vigilant about the corruption in our society so far. And when we celebrate it, it becomes just a formality to pass the time, to conduct the quizzes, to conduct the debates, just writing the slogans, distributing pamphlets, and then coming to point zero, where India we see as still immersed in scams, corruption, etc. We know that corruption hinders the growth, so we should stop it in its very early stage. Vigilance is of three types. It is preventive vigilance, participative vigilance, and punitive vigilance. Preventive vigilance means when we come to know about any act of corruption, we should just try to prevent it. And rather, with our self-consciousness, we should never indulge in malpractices or corrupt practices. Participative vigilance means where we all should join hands to remove corruption from our society and surroundings, where we all participate to be one, to be united. And punitive vigilance means where we come to know about any malpractice, about any corruption, and we stand against it. We give punishment to the person. And that should be the last stage. So till we will be celebrating the Vigilance Awareness Week, we are never going to achieve the third stage. The third stage actually should never be achieved. Corruption, in my opinion, should be curbed at the earliest only. Corruption is the abuse of public power in private.
Good morning, all of you. Most respected Principal Sir, the jury for today's debate. In the view of the House, celebration of Vigilance Awareness Week is must for a corruption-free India. Yes, I give my views for the House because in a country like India, which has gone from bad to worst in past 70 years of independence, I believe that celebration of Vigilance Week is must because it will give a planned way of inculcating belongingness, seriousness, honesty and alertness in all the citizens of India. In the 70 years, corruption has gone to peak, and for celebration, we have planned programs like oath taking, the various programs which will inculcate values in the small children. Mainly vigilance weeks are celebrated in the schools, colleges and central government offices, because these are the institutions which will further serve the country and the public. And if we train these brains, a planned training will take this country from the corrupted state to a corruption-free mind. Because I believe, in Hindi it is said, karat karat abhyas ke jadmati hot sujan, rasri avat jate sil par parat nisan. That means that if you want to have a practice of something, a continuous practice is so fruitful that it can make the markings or engravings on the stone. So likewise, if corrupt people are again and again made aware of their duties, of the alertness, the sincerity, the honesty part, certainly these values will get inculcated in the students of India, in the workers of India, in the citizens of India. So Vigilance Awareness Celebration is must for a corruption-free India. And through this we can spread out we can advertise the values, and we can tell people how we can make a country from a developed country to developing to developed country by making it corruption free by celebrating such weeks. Thank you.
Namaskar to all my senior and junior colleague. Today's topic of debate is celebration of Vigilance Awareness Week is necessary to make India corruption free. I would like to support this motion. I am speaking in support of this motion. I feel that it is very essential for such kind of celebration, because it will be banging on everyone's head in a short period of time. People will learn what to do and what not to do. Otherwise, just corruption means ghuskhori, and bhrashtachar means paisa dena and lena. So it is not only that corruption means everywhere. When the duty is not done properly, that is corruption. When money is taken, that is also corruption. When the judgment is not given in proper time, that is also corruption. If one is not walking properly on the road, that is also kind of corruption. And if someone is illegally working or doing some wrong things on anyone, is also corruption. It is bhrashtachar. जो काम सही से नहीं हुआ is bhrashtachar. And in short period of time, by various means, by propagating the thought into the mind of young and old, it is the very effective way. In the schools, from the childhood, children will understand what is corruption and what not to do. If they are not studying properly at proper time, an exam is done by cheating, it is also corruption. So they will understand that corruption, ill effect of the corruption from their childhood onward. Working force at different offices also will, at least they will understand that what they should not do in their offices, and that is in a short period of time. When even if they are doing something wrong, at least it will be in their mind that it should not be done because it is corruption. So somewhere slowly that white ant, which is that eating up the root of our progress of India, could be stopped. Yes, just 1 week is not enough. It should be continued for a while or time to time, so for its effectiveness and propagation in to make India prosperous. So this year's motto is Satark Bharat, Samriddh Bharat, is very, very thoughtful, and it is only the way by which we can propagate to make India corruption free and prosperous. India should be corruption free. Otherwise, people will not understand that if they have money doesn't mean that the country is also having money. Country should be rich and prosperous when everyone is working properly. Each and every person is working honestly, and then only our country will prosper. So I